Okay, part 3. If you haven't watched 1 and 2, go watch 1 and 2 first before you watch this. Part 3 on why did my DON hire the kitchen aides to unalive her husband. I'm going to tell you guys again, buckle up, buttercup, because this gets deeper. So, I'm in her office and I'm like, girl, you end up being somebody's girlfriend, this, that, and the third. She was like, no, I won't. And she was like, look at this. So I look at her hand and there's 3 dots. And you know the 3 dots, my crazy life, is those. I'm like, girl, what the hell? Why? She said, you see it? I said, yeah, girl, but why? She was like, she thought everything was so hilarious. So I was like, girl, you is not, he did tattoos. I said, you let him do that? She was like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. And I'm seeing her like she's changing a little bit. She's still cool, but something is different. So time goes on some more. So one day, she would always call me in her office and talk. So now her and the other girl became really, really close, and she really thugging with dude, right? So she told the husband she wanted a new car. She was like, I told him I want a new truck. Girl, anything she asked that man for, she received. Brand new 2015 gray Jeep type. She came and showed my girl, but she was like, John bought it for me. So I'm like, damn, he be doing this little thug. That's a girl, you need to hold on to that. You out here playing with Paul and Jenny and Jim that's broke as hell. You got this up here, surgeries, Jeeps, and flooding you, bro. Like, what is you doing? Girl, no, he's still messing with that girl. That's his grandma. He used to call the lady his grandma because she was older than him, I think. And so she had so time that had started. So she had started. He had stopped coming to the house, and she had started inviting the people from the job, because it wasn't just the dude from the kitchen. His cousin worked in the kitchen. We had the medical record man, who father did all the computers for the facility, so he had access to the computers and the password to check, and if they put up any jobs, just to check all they shit. He had full access. So when those 2 guys got in there, they wasn't supposed to work there because both of them was felons. They both were on parole, and the guy that she ended up getting lovey-dovey over went to jail for smexing a little girl under the age of 11. So it gets deeper. Buckle up. So I'm telling her, like, girl, you better. So now she has turned the DON office to, like, that's the hangout, right? But she has an assistant too, and this assistant is like, she ain't feeling it or vibing it, to the point she don't even go in the office because she has that office so tainted with everybody. Like, she was a cool DON, but she just didn't know where to set the boundaries, and she was so intrigued with people, different walks of life, and not that didn't come from her walk. She wanted people that came from a different walk of life. She wanted to live their life, even to the point, because she was also messing with this other dude that I happen to know. That when one time she told me, and I was like, so and so, and she was like, yeah. I was like, I know him. And so then she told me, yeah, we knew each other, right? Boom. So he had a shop. I'm just gonna say shop because you guys know broccoli shop. So she was so I don't understand. She took her kids to it. Now, mind you, these kids they go to private school, they live in an upscale community, and they ain't about that life. Mind you, just gonna tell you that. She took them to the place. So at the place, she brought the daughter a t-shirt, a wife beater with a broccoli plant on it, and she brought her some block broccoli socks, right? So I'm like, girl, she's like, I took her to the shop and I brought her, boo, 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 boo. And I said, girl, why would you do that? She was like, why? What's wrong with it? I think it was cute. Da, 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 da. So she came back the next day. She's like, yeah, I asked my daughter why she didn't wear her outfit to school. And she was like, Mom, It has a broccoli plant on. I can't wear this to school. I was like, girl, why did you ask that girl that? Like, that's not their life, bruh. Why is you? I digress. So, one day she called me in the office and she said it again about the whoop whoop whoop. So I was like, why? I said, girl, you ain't about that. You keep saying that. I was never gonna get myself involved in that, period. But I told her, you keep saying that. Why you keep saying that? Like, this man just brought you. I done brought up everything. He come send her those fruit flowers. You know, we get the strawberry pineapple, those baskets to the job to her. You know, I don't know in depths of, but if you say a woman's scoring, because I'm going to tell you the things that she had done to him since they had separated. Buckle up. So she comes, she was like, so I was telling her, like, girl, you, and she's like, no, I don't like him. Like, I really despise him. Like, because she had started having them people to her house. And one day he came and they was all at that house, big chilling, and he had a fit. And he got into it with the little dude trying to check him, but that's his spot. So now he pissed, he on fire. So he tells her that they're not allowed at the house anymore. And he would come to the house so many days out the week and sit with the kids, and she can go and get her own apartment and party with them on her own. He didn't want that around his children, which was totally understandable, right? Right. So she called me in the office and she was like, right, I really don't like him because she said, I'm going to tell you some of the stuff I did. You won't believe it. So she closed the door because, guys, I want to say this lady is like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Some of the things that she say, I be looking at her like, girl, for real? Okay. So she said that she went to I don't know if you can say the disease that starts with the A clinic, and got a lot of the pamphlets and mailed them to him to his job. I said, girl, she said then she would go places with the children, she's taking the children out to the museum or out to eat, wherever. She said that she would write a note and stick a note on the car like, I was here, I'm watching you, and all these things, right? Now, she done took this down to the police department to the point that they got her phone tapped at her house. Because she said people were threatening her with phone calls, right? So they got her phone tapped at the house. She's telling me all this. I'm like, girl, damn. Like, damn, I done been mad at a person before. But I thought the things that I thought throwing a little bleach on the clothes and popping a couple of tires, I thought I was doing something. No, she was doing big. So she said that she did that. So the detectives were watching her, that was monitoring her phones and whatever the case may be. And so then I was like, girl, so why do you? She was like, no, I can't stand him or whatever. And so by this time she was getting deeper with dude. But because I'm trying to give you guys, there's so much to go to the story. So another thing she told me she did to piss him off, like he doesn't like dog hair. He doesn't like pet hair. Doesn't like pets and dog hair. She said she drove all the way to Mexico to buy a ferret. Okay? She said she brought the ferret, and he was all white. She said, pure white ferret. Brought it across the border over to here, good old California, and took it to her house, and every time he would come to her house, she would let it out. She said it would be jumping on him, jumping everywhere where he would leave. I said, damn, girl, you went to some extreme. Like, you really don't like him. She don't like him. And so she was like, yeah, Marie, what he did to me, it can never be replaced, and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, well, my dear, you going about this all wrong. You going about this wrong, man. This is getting real, right? So she's like, I can't stand him. He wants to run my life. He's ruining my life, this, that, and the third, right? You guys got to hold on. They only give you 10 little minutes on here. So y'all got to come back for part 4. I don't know if I'm going to finish this up tonight or I'm just going to be breaks in between. I don't know, but I'm going to add the pictures of all the players in it, too. I have a video I'm going to put it up, too. So I will be right back. Make sure you guys come back, guys. More to the story, and it gets deeper.